That guy, like, really tried to do something crazy. He really did. And instead of shooting the half-track, I just shoot the men behind it. Kill a bunch of those. And we still do some killing with that thing. Here, I'm out of range and I toss a nade, and he kind of panics. Heads bent forward, and, you know, actually gets hit with that nade. Like, sometimes this game can be quite ridiculous. Again, he's rushing, and I miss. That was kind of devastating miss. But yeah, those guys are, you know, getting absolutely slammed. Yeah, the end ones were like really, really crazy. And then I see that Panther. We take an aim, wait, and we hit it. Hello there, folks. Hatme here, and I truly hope you guys are having a lovely day. We're watching another 2v2. It will be us as USSR, my ally Resvi, and we're gonna be playing against German team with Il Duce di Santa Elisabetta and Revenge. Should be an interesting match to watch for sure. We're gonna see some, you know, German and Soviet action. The other day, actually, I had some really, really interesting matches. Some 3v3s. They were really good and kind of very close. And I had a very interesting 2v2 against Mao 7. That guy is one of the top tier players in the game. And, well, let's say that he almost single-handedly destroyed me and my ally. Like, absolutely destroyed us. And I did record that video and did record the videos the entire day. I said it had some really good competition videos that day, but the problem was that I was editing a video and then I needed a meme, so I used the screen recording instead of game recording, and I forgot to return it. So I have like 3 or 4 really interesting videos, but they're essentially unusable because of you know, desktop recording is not meant for high bitrate videos, so I'm missing like half of frames. But you know, that will be a chance. You guys are gonna see it in the future. I just wanted to demonstrate like what's the difference between like average-ish player and top tier player in this game. So shout out to Mao 7, the guy's a beast. But going back to today's battle, we are bringing. I think this is this irregular doctrine, because I usually prefer to play offensive doctrines. Soviets do not have one. They have some interesting doctrines though, and we first brought the SMG squad. These guys are quite OP in my opinion. You know, close quarters combat is quite good with those guys. I'm gonna keep my machine gunner in the back, and I'm gonna send my SMG guys forward. I'm in charge of the right flank, and I played this map a couple of times. I think I also played one battle for YouTube. But I simply do not know what to do when I'm there, like in the center. Like, you cannot essentially dig in, I think, on the pavement, and it kind of makes it a bit awkward with the buildings and everything. So I can get there, and then I have no idea what the hell am I doing. On this side, I was kind of focusing with a central point, but my enemy had some interesting idea of flanking me, which he did. We're gonna try to do some cleanup job over there. I'm forced to kind of stop my guys from pushing forwards. We're getting absolutely wrecked by those guys. But I do have a flamethrower. And this is where you need to use your flamethrower on your own. There are 7 guys there that I counted just now near the fence. And my flamethrower will do a good job. But if I were there, I think I could have killed pretty much all of them. Yeah, maybe 2 guys managed to escape. And he does a great job overall. Very impressive from the flamer, but still, that should be direct control for sure. I was thinking of like bringing MG detachment, and should I bring like anti-tank detachment to deal with a half-track? So they should be here in no time. But it seems like we did not do a good job overall of taking the point, even though we should have, because they did not bring a lot of units to the center. So some mistakes were made on our part. As it's common in this level, you cannot expect much from us. Although kudos to my ally, he was good. He was good. I was the one that made a lot of mistakes. And I see that yeah, one of the opponents that was on my flank is kind of pushing heavily into me. So I'm gonna need to do something about it. That's for sure. At least I have some vision of the right flank. I managed to put those guys where they belong. Yeah, this flamer is a beast. Already did so much. I think he killed like 7, 8 guys. This is why I love British offensive doctrine. You know, playing with Polish troops, you get a lot of those flamers. We gotta keep our machine gun and assistant, I believe, over there. They're gonna cover our flank. The guy's in the open, and yeah, soon get shot. The only thing I have here is satchel with the engineer, so I'm gonna wait a little bit before I toss it, so these guys don't really run away. He does not micro them out. Yep, they are gone essentially. And again, I was thinking of, like, how do I approach those guys? This is where it's so good to have a damn flamer, but I don't have it on this flank at the moment. And I decided, like, not to pay too much attention to this building. I'm just gonna micro elsewhere. It's not an essential battlefield right now. And I see them coming in, but I have a satchel. That was a really good satchel. That's why engineers are always interesting to use. He did not know that I was there, and he thought that, like, even if I had a grenade or something, but yeah, that was a very destructive satchel. Even though I put it, like, in the crater, grenade would do nothing, but satchel is so powerful. Yeah, that flamer killed like 10 men. Definitely paid for himself. And we're gonna try to steal his stuff. But we do not have a lot of fuel, so that's a bit unfortunate. You can use engineering truck or fuel truck to resupply him, but I don't think it's worth it. And I was thinking of, like, getting closer to strike that half-track. Soviet anti-tank rifles are kind of powerful. And again, we have no men over there, so I'm just sending my guys to cap it. And as you guys can tell, there is a new point on our left flank, kind of flashing. Enemies are already there, so that's a bit unfortunate, but it'll be very difficult for us to take that. We do not have a lot. And my ally brought the 82mm mortar. Yeah, we killed that guy. And then I see a couple of Germans trying to rush in. We killed one, but the other one stays alive, unfortunately. Yeah, I was just hurling in grenades, sending more men forward. Luckily, better units have a lot of nades. Well, luckily, this is how it works. They have more nades and better nades. And they're also more likely to survive getting hit by one. I was out of nades there, so... unfortunate thing. Let's see if we can hit that window. Nah. I cooked it for too long, unfortunately. It was a nice nade, but I don't think it killed anyone. And we do not escape, but we hit that guy on the window, which is a big deal. He was really, really annoying us. I think we managed to hit the half-track with anti-tank rifle. And I bring those assault sappers. Assault sappers are so damn good. If you guys do not know, they come with body armor, and body armor can help quite a ton. Especially against SMGs or pistols is very effective. I made a video about it, so if you're interested, you can check it out on how it works. At this point, I also brought the T-70M with infantry. This is doctrinal call. Because I see Puma over there. Puma is very capable. It's actually my favorite scouting vehicle. Or armor vehicle in general. That thing is a beast. And it seems like we are losing control of the point, so I'm just going to invest more troops over there. Into the meat grinder. That's for sure. That was a nice nade. Let's see if we get someone. Nah, we didn't, unfortunately. But we're bringing additional flamer. And these guys are really good at capping stuff. Because they're tier 4 infantry. They can cap better than other units. And that Panther 3, man, is quite annoying. We get shot by Puma. I was like busy microing elsewhere. But that shot missed, so I'm dropping my guys down. He misses again somehow. That was really unfortunate from him, and I nail him from the first shot. That's like a very, very unfortunate thing. Although, he managed to hit this thing with Pulse Patron at 30. That thing is very inaccurate, and I think he overshot it. There is no way he had the range for Pulse Patron. But at least a little bit of luck. He was very unlucky with his shots, so he deserved a little bit. And here we exchange nades, and he kills my squad, I kill his, essentially. We both take the right control, but I guess I win. That Panther 3 is really annoying over there, so I'm gonna take the right control with one of my guys, and let's see what we can do. Yeah, we kill a machine gunner, I believe, and another guy. So he sees it, tries to retreat, but we hit that thing. That thing has like insane penetration. That's 200. The range should be around 50, if I remember. Yep. And that thing is gone. That's a Panther 3 and it's a pretty good tank for like early situations, but I take the right control, and let's see if I can do some damage. We get a couple of guys down. That's actually 3 guys, I think. And bam! Massive nade over there. The second one as well, so we do so much damage with those guys. Okay, they finally got me. Luckily for me, he had the smoke nade, not the destructive kind. And over there, I see a mortar. They're trying to bring a mortar close to support their push, but I saw it before it could like do a lot of damage. Yeah, I see a tank coming in, but I decided to just try to destroy it. Yeah. Self-destruction works unless he retakes it. If he retakes it, then that thing would disappear. I'm not sure what the timer is. I have no idea how it worked. Usually, if you retake something, I think it stops the self-destruction. But if you guys are, you know, more experienced in the PvP, just let me know. I was pretty sure that what I did could not work if you retook it, but... we managed to capture the central point, which is pretty good. My allied armor car gets shot. That's actually a command car, I think. Yeah, there are a couple of Germans inside of the building, and we clean them up nicely. We're gonna have to contest this one. We do not have a lot of armor. My ally brought 2 mortars. I have no armor, essentially. We destroyed one Panzer III, but there is Panzer IV waiting. And on urban maps, you really want to focus on infantry. Vehicles are good and all, but yeah, urban maps are just all about infantry, always. And on this side, I decide to send a couple of men forward, you know, just to have a better vision of what our enemies are doing. Look at that flamethrower, aiming for the sky. I think victory point is in the center. And probably not well defended, but I have other concerns at this point. You see that my ally is hiding those mortars really well. That's pretty neat. I'm just bringing more and more infantry. That's all. Let's see if we can get this guy. The flamethrower is really OP. If used correctly, flamethrower can do so much damage. And you can see one of the guys that he's directly controlling, and he's using radio operator. It's a flare. So we have 2 options in this situation. One is to push forward, the other one is to run away. So, well, I'm kind of busy microing in the center. Yep, just shot him. There is a new point pop. And I really wasn't ready for it. So my enemy pushes against the single guy that was defending the flank, and he... Wow, that was a nasty one, my friend. I'm gonna have to turn off screen shake. Whenever I play like single player, it didn't bother me. It was kind of immersive thing to do. But now it kind of does. It just does not allow me to use my my men properly or aim at targets while the screen is shaking. Puts you in a major disadvantage. So I can see him move, and I'm like, if he's wanna come close, I have flamethrowers, and let's see what we can do. So I opt for, you know, more of conservative flare. So I'm gonna be covering his side and my side of the point as well. Let's see if we can get him if he sees it on time. He does, but he doesn't manage to escape. I think only a single guy managed to run. That was kind of bad on his part, but he was probably microing elsewhere. And I'm bringing my my guards. Just to find that the enemies are already in a really good position, you know. And there's an entire squad, so I'm thinking of like, what do I bring? What do I bring right there? So I opt for basic BA with the machine gun. And my ally is coming in with his infantry. So we lost some assault sappers, unfortunately, but could never really push those guys into the building as I wanted for some reason. Look at that. Absolutely insane. But we have a small lead. Yeah, I lost a couple of guys there, unfortunately, so it'll be more difficult for me to contest. And, you know, my ally is also microing elsewhere, so it's not really easy for us to push onto this point. It was just too little too late on my part. This is where I accidentally killed my ally. You know, I took out the pin of the nade. And I got shot, so exploded later. Armor car does the job, but it's, as we said, too little too late. I have no idea what he was trying to do with that Panzer III, to be honest. I think he wanted to surprise me and my ally. I have really no clue what that was. Luckily, the next point kind of spawns on our side, so we can try to do something about it. I'm bringing these guys to kind of be able to see the flank, and we have a machine gunner. I'm also bringing the armor car in case they decide to push with infantry. They will have to try to push with infantry first. My ally has like SU-122, I believe. That's like a howitzer version. I don't think I ever used that thing at all. Yeah, we're using our radio operator now. He's quite OP in like those types of maps that are more urban. Radio operator can do a lot of damage. And one huge deal with the radio operator is that if he gets shot and killed, you can just pick up his radio flares and flare gun, and you can still use another guy as a radio op. Kind of OP. You cannot do the same with like an officer or with a sniper. Their abilities are only for them. Well, radio operator is quite good. It's expensive in DP. I think it costs about 60 DP points out of 200. But it's a population cap cheap. So I see a Hatzer on my flank, so I'm gonna bring you know, armor car a bit closer to the wall, so Hatzer will have a difficult time hitting it. Yeah, there's the enemy infantry on that side. Here I tried to use the nade, and let's get shot before I could. Hatzer has a very interesting machine gun mechanism that's fired remotely, so you can really kill the operator as you can on some other vehicles. And we get additional assault sappers. Yeah, I was thinking about that situation, and I'm gonna bring additional units so I don't get flanked again easily. Very interesting move. My opponent, you know, tried to use... I have no idea how I survived that, by the way. Have no idea. That's... sometimes this game could be, you know, absolute bullshit. I'm not sure if he ricochet hit the ground and then ricocheted. I like have no idea what happened, to be honest. But BA gets taken out by Panzerfaust anyways. It was an interesting attempt for the push from my opponent, but you know, again, it was too little too late. He is using his radio op. But we have a flamethrower. And this guy does a great job, you know? His entire squad is vulnerable, and then I bring another flamethrower. It's just like, kill them all. Burn them all down. I don't care. He manages to kill my flamethrower, one of them, but, you know, the second guy does so much damage. You can tell that he's running away. He's like, no way, save me, run away. But he got caught and killed. There's no easy way to run away from a flamethrower. And here I decided to drop body armor in order to pick up the flamer. These guys are absolutely phenomenal. I think they're might be my favorite infantry in the game. And I really tried to hit a Hatzer, but because those guys were in front of me, I just couldn't aim, and I accidentally shot it and killed those guys over there. That was really funny. There is a new point on the left flank, so I'm gonna be bringing additional units, guards. Windows are very restrictive in like in a sense of what they can hit for the windows. That's why I never recommend like putting a sniper there. I can see my ally with Panzerschreck move forward, and I'm kind of hoping that he will do enough damage. Yeah, I see that thing over there, and I'm gonna bring my radio operator. My ally's bringing a plane attack. And probably not the best decision. You usually bring a plane if there is something of value, and infantry can really run away. And even if you kill like half a squad, it's not a big deal. And now we can see, you know, I'm kind of late with my radio operator, but my opponent is not. So he brings his to prevent us from pushing. Oh, come on, man. That miss was embarrassing. I'm kind of thinking of what to place my radio operator. Flare. Yeah, I decided over there, but, you know, probably not the best decision, I would say. Of course he sees it. So I'm like, I'm gonna force him into close quarter fight with nades and stuff. I'm reluctant to push my infantry forward because of that Panzer IV that's waiting. That was a very close hit, but yeah, we simply do not have enough to push. I'm not sure if this is the second operator or if that got reloaded already. Could be both. Yeah, at this point, I kind of, you know, we're not gonna make it over there, so let's just reposition the guys. No, there's no need for my guys to get killed. That was a very interesting shot. And of course we use our radio operator to eliminate the house because, you know, those guys are being quite annoying. And I can see that mortar over there. Or what I think is a mortar. We actually hit a couple of guys with that thing, which is good. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, again, we have changed a couple of nades. Yeah, that's definitely a mortar. We couldn't do much, but luckily, again, that point spawns very close to us. And I gotta bring, like, anti-tank detachment. We gotta try to rotate some of our guys to protect the point. Bring another armor car. Yeah, those guys are just beasts. Extremely good in close quarters. They're good SMGs with excellent HP. They have good regeneration with the body armor. Body armor helps enough. Like, if you're gonna get killed by 3 bullets from SMG, body armor will force the enemy to use 4. So sometimes it can be like a really life or death situation difference. My opponent is utilizing that flare gun again, that radio operator. They are trying to contest this, but it's not gonna be easy. We have solid defense. Yeah, we kill a couple of more guys over there. We're gonna bring our guys to solidify the flank. It will be very difficult for the enemy to push. And here I come to a brilliant idea. I see the Katyusha firing. That's pardon me. That's Stuka. It's a German version. I'm trying to use my radio operator while he's like focused elsewhere to take out his mortar. That's a big boy mortar. Look, he did some damage. He took out my BA. But now he doesn't have enough infantry to push. That's the problem for him. And he took out my anti-tank team. But Panzer Shrek should still be on the ground, and I find it. Yeah, definitely gotta keep this guy in the back. But look at how many kills that radio operator got. We absolutely destroyed him. And I think only finally these guys, this is the third or fourth time I clicked to go through the window. I think this is the only time they listened to me. And now my ally has rocket artillery as a response. And he hits that mortar and absolutely shreks it. That's a 200 mil mortar. And bunch of infantry. I think that's also Panther 4 that got destroyed. Yeah. So a great job from my ally. Is that another mortar? Really? Come on. Yeah, he should definitely drop a bomb on that thing. Yeah, perfect. Destroyed ammo crate and destroyed whatever was left out of Panther 4. So they cannot repair it. If we were in like a voice chat, like if I knew that, I would be like rushing the enemy point right now. But yeah, he kind of caught me off guard. And here I was thinking, like, do I bring my own artillery? But I decided, like, let's go after the IS-2. IS-2 is a beast. And we do not have any heavy tanks. I'm thinking, like, we were playing against Germans, so they're about to bring something. Oh, that was a really good hit by a mortar. And my ally is trying to fix that Panzer 3 that was left. I'm just gonna drop some smoke nades to help him out, so he doesn't get destroyed by that Hatzer. Once again, there is a point to the extreme left flank, and we do not control that ground, so I'm gonna try to bring my radio up this time a bit faster, and I'm gonna try to bring my tank to support it. I'm also pinging my ally to know, like, yeah, we have to go there. I'm not sure if his mortars have ammunition at this point. He has 3 mortars, which is kind of crazy. But the only time you can actually justify 3 mortars is the urban map like this. That will be Panther, but the Panther is so very far away. Gonna try to make sure I don't destroy the Dushka. Yeah, I definitely see it, but I know that usually concrete walls are quite bad to fire through, and we probably fire through like 2 concrete walls. I do hit him, but it's just not enough. I think he told me just to hit for the tracks, to destroy the tracks in the tank. My like Russian is really poor. That was you know, quite an interesting exchange. He fires, I fire, and I'm like, let's fall back a bit. But I decided, you know, forget about it, because we have IS-2. Panther is a good tank, but, you know, it's not that good. Yep. We hit him big time. And he's not destroyed. He has a much better reload time than us, but it doesn't matter. And this is where it really annoys me. Like, you can see the screen shake. Luckily, I kill him, regardless of the, shaking screen. Yeah, that thing is kind of annoying. So Panther is gone, but also is the point. And this Hatzer gets a bit too comfortable without infantry support, and we are here to punish him. That rocket artillery gonna destroy my infantry over there, but I'm more interested in Hatzer. So yeah, I lost like a squad of infantry. It's not terrible. It's a bad thing, but it's not terrible. It's okay. Hatzer is off the map. You can see how much destruction there is. And my ally saw it, and he's firing his 300 mil rocket artillery. Absolutely devastating. Just want to congratulate him. So he destroyed the 200 mil mortar, and he destroyed that 10.5 howitzer. So I'm more of a boots on the ground, and he's controlling more artillery. That thing can work. That is usually a good combination. So I decided maybe, next point gonna be on the other side, so I'm gonna fall back with my S2. I'm gonna bring my radio operator. And we're gonna try to do something more on this side. It is in our hands, but, it's for grabs. It's pretty much in the open. I'm gonna check the angles, and I'm gonna position my guy over there. It'll be very difficult to spot by the enemy. I see the entire squad moving in on me, so I'm like, yeah, let's see if we can do anything there. That was a really interesting nade. Yeah, unfortunately couldn't do much, but I managed to dissuade him from immediately pushing. And I didn't realize that this was actually a smoke nade. So I was kind enough to provide him some cover. I know it's embarrassing, but yeah. Mistakes were made, indeed. We are firmly in control of this point. Those flamethrowers, man. They're so good in this type of map. One of the weaknesses of these assault sappers is the fact that they cannot dig in properly. They're like British SAS. But these guys are meant for urban warfare, and maybe in some open maps that would be more important. But on a map like this, it's simply not an important thing to dig in. You have a lot of windows and buildings and cover. And look at this. How many guys did we kill? I believe only 2. Which is a bit disappointing, but... that's okay. I see the artillery piece. What's there? Okay, another 10.5. And they have a Panther, so I decided to position my my ass too, right on the money, down the alley, so we can shoot him. We have a very comfortable lead at this point. This is 340 versus 740. It's like a huge, huge difference. So their only way to win at this point would be to maybe capture our victory point. And you can tell that they're starting to focus their infantry towards our victory point. Although we have a lot. We have some mortars defending us. We have IS-2, and we have a bunch of my infantry standing in the way. My allies' infantry as well. But they were getting more aggressive, that's for sure. Oh, my flamethrower burned them big time. You're gonna try to run away. Too bad you cannot see those kills for ready operator. That guy like really tried to do something crazy. He really did. And instead of shooting the half track, I just shoot the men behind it. Kill a bunch of those. That was really funny, actually. That was really funny. And we still do some killing with that thing. Here, I'm out of range and I toss a nade and he kind of panics. Has been forward and, you know, actually gets hit with that nade. Like, sometimes this game can be quite ridiculous. Again, he's rushing and I miss. That was kind of devastating miss. But yeah, those guys are, you know, getting absolutely slammed. Yeah, the other ones were like really, really crazy. And then I see that Panther. We take an aim, wait, and we hit it, killing 4 crewmen out of 5. They're slowly starting to cap our victory point. Let's see. Wait a little bit longer, and yep. We definitely destroy that thing. The only thing they have left on this side would be that Panzer IV. And that infantry is moving as well. My ally is bringing a plane. Is he gonna be able to destroy that artillery piece? I think he will. Yeah, definitely. Great job. He destroys so much artillery from our enemies that, yep, that was very impressive. I would kill a tank commander with the flamer, but nothing much. Yeah, Panzer IV cannot really go toe-to-toe with IS-2. That was a nice hit. Definitely a nice hit. What the hell is the name of that thing? I think it's like called the boat something. Boat wagon or like... It's really funny. He probably wanted to destroy my IS-2. But yeah, he didn't make it. Was a lot of fun at the end. Definitely was a lot of fun. We managed to defend our point. That's a big deal. And the IS-2 definitely paid for itself. Yeah, I'm gonna say GG, well played. I got engaged enemy infantry. Ah, we get shot. Kinda unfortunate. Come on, assault sappers. Be brave. Yeah, this guy's an absolute beast. Yeah, we see more and more of those guys coming in. But we are able to fight him off. Can we hit that guy? That's a very difficult angle. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I think my ally did.